This is Jerry McDonald at the Raiders practice facility in Alameda. It is September 5th, heading into week 1 in the season opener in Nashville against the Tennessee Titans. Place kicker Sebastian Janikowski was at practice today, but there's no telling if he'll be on the team by the time the Raiders go to Nashville to play the Titans on Sunday. Janikowski is going to go on the injury report tomorrow with a back injury. He's scheduled to make just over $4 million in the last year of his contract, and ESPN reports that Janikowski has declined to rework that deal, or translation, take less money, and just decided he doesn't want to do that at this time. Now, I caught Janikowski at his locker, and he didn't want to make any comment at all and said he didn't plan on making any comment at all. I guess the immediate issue for the Raiders, obviously, is what Janikowski is able to kick on Sunday. Regardless of whether the salary is $4 million or whether it's a reduced salary. 3 kickers were brought in yesterday to try out: Mike Nugent, Josh Lambo, and Marshall Cohn, all of whom were cut by their own teams at the final cutdown day. Janikowski being on the roster on Tuesday meant he is guaranteed 1/17 of his salary this year, which comes to about $238,000. If he's on the roster on Saturday, it means he's guaranteed the entire $4 million. So something's going to come to a head there, and it's going to have a lot to do whether, one, if Janikowski would take less money, or 2, whether he's even healthy enough to kick, or whether the Raiders want him to be their kicker. It's all pretty much up in the air at this point. The second bit of news is that second-round draft pick Obi Melifonwu, a safety out of UConn, a guy that they drafted specifically to be a sort of a hybrid linebacker / safety, 6'4", 224, could sort of help them with their issues with tight ends, went on injured reserve, which means he's going to miss at least half the season. Melifonwu was hurt most of their training camp with an ankle injury, and then played only 22 snaps against Dallas in the 3rd preseason game, and then was hurt again and unable to play. So the Raiders have seen very little of Melifonwu, and his development has been slowed. Now, a complicating factor is that the Las Vegas Review-Journal is reporting that Melifonwu may have had some knee surgery, which I doubt was very serious, or he would have probably gone on season-ending IR. Melifonwu was joined on the practice squad by Denver Kirkland, a guard and the primary backup inside for Gabe Jackson and Kelechi Osemele, and that was not unexpected. He was hurt in the first preseason game with a lower leg injury, needed to be helped off the field, and he's riding around in one of those carts with his leg up at the present time. To replace Melifonwu and Kirkland on the 53-man roster, the Raiders signed a safety named Eric Harris, and Xavier Woodson-Luster, a linebacker who failed to make their 53-man roster on Saturday. Harris was one of the last cuts by the New Orleans Saints. He played in 4 games last year for the Saints, but before that, interestingly enough, played 3 years with the Hamilton Tiger Cats in the Canadian Football League, and I think that went a long way towards developing him into a potential NFL player. What's your reaction to being here?
It's a great environment, organization, and I'm just excited to join these guys. They've been creating a bond since the springtime, and right now my job for me is to earn their trust and earn their respect.
Harris was actually at the airport after being cut by New Orleans when he got the call to change his plans and head straight to Oakland, and he was at the facility today and more than happy to be there. The Raiders resume practice tomorrow. They'll actually begin the real serious practice sessions tomorrow for their preparations for the Titans. This is Jerry McDonald from the Alameda facility. Have a good day.